This is Emmanuel from Green Yams, and I'm going to be showing you how to grow your own mushroom block on your countertop right at home. Thank you for purchasing a mushroom growing kit. You most likely got this from a farmer's market or online. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this in your kitchen or on a countertop or anywhere with indirect sunlight. And all you'll need is a plastic bag, a fork to poke some holes through the plastic bag. You'll need a box cutter or a knife that you can use to cut into the block by cutting the plastic. You'll need a plate or something to catch the humidity or some water. And then a spray bottle. A spray bottle will come in handy and you can use it to make your own. Alright, step number one, you want to take the plastic bag and you want to poke holes through it. So the reason you want to poke holes through it is because mushrooms take in oxygen just like humans. So you want to create as much oxygen flow and exposure as possible. By poking holes through this, you're able to use the plastic bag to trap in humidity. And humidity is what's going to help it grow. It's not watering it like you would be a plant. The mushroom gets all the water it needs from the block. So not from the mushroom sprayer. And all you want to do is poke a bunch of holes through it. So you can use a fork, you can use a knife, and so forth. Now there you have a lot of holes all over your growing block. All over your plastic. You're going to put it on here. Cut. So next step, we're going to cut into the block itself. So you take your box cutter, or if you have a sharp object or a knife, you want to cut into the plastic. You want to cut into the plastic and you want to create a flap. You see how I did not cut into the block itself? I was cutting into the plastic as much as possible. You don't want to damage much of that mycelium because that's just the communication network and everything, and that's how it's going to grow. But even if you cut into it, you're still fine. It's not the end of the world. It might just take it a little bit longer to grow, but that might be it. And then you cut into it, you place it on your plate. You take your plastic bag and then you place it on top. You want to kind of force out as much air as possible. So make it flat as possible, and then you want to drape it over. Right, now this is going to be the last step in the growing process. You need your spray bottle, and you need your spray bottle to keep this thing humid. So you want to spray the bag, not the block. Because once again, the water is already in here. This is to keep the mushrooms from drying out. And you spray 2 to 3 times a day. Maybe get that plastic bag a little bit wet. And that's the reason you want a plate, so it catches some of the droppage and some of it coming off and the runoff. So that's what you want to do, and you want to do that 2 to 3 times a day, and that will ensure that it stays adequately humid. And as it gets bigger and bigger, you can slowly take off the cover and then maybe just spray your mushroom. Actually, when it's actually growing, you can spray around it, and that will still help. But by that time, it will be pretty mature and ready to go. So yeah, that's about it. And it will take about 1 week for the mushrooms to actually come in.